Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? My name is Cristina González Manzano. I'm a human resources consultant, very focused on recruitment and training. I'm a certified coach and Scrum Master. I work in a lot of national and international projects. And today we are going to talk about LinkedIn. But first, I would like to tell you something, and it's that any question you have at the end of the session, you are going to have time to ask me through Twitter. The Professional Career Department has sent you an email with the hashtag that you have to use, okay? So any question, please, at the end of the session. So now we are going to talk about LinkedIn because this is a fantastic tool for the job search. And now we are going to, what we are going to see. First of all, we are going to do a view of the whole profile because what we want is to optimize our profile to stand out to recruiters. We are going to, as I told you, to review the whole profile. We are going to talk about the job search, the LinkedIn tool, because as you know, LinkedIn has a section called Jobs. We talk about this section too. We are going to talk about other tools as well. And we talk about the job search plan, okay? Because we have the tools, and now we are going to prepare a plan, okay? We will talk about the digital reputation too, and about the mistakes in digital profiles. Okay, so now starting with our profile. The first thing that we have to focus is settings and privacy. Okay, I don't know if all of you have a LinkedIn account or not, but if you have it, please check this section. Or if you don't have it, at the very beginning that you have been open your LinkedIn account, please review this part. And why? Because maybe there are going to be too much notifications, and it has to be a little bit hard to read in your email. Okay, so. Please check all of the points, okay? For example, I as a recruiter, I prefer to have some parts, some items in private, okay? But if you can to have all of them public, it's going to be better for you, for your visibility, okay? For the SEO strategy, okay? But you have to choose because depends on your profile. There are people that sometimes, if they are looking for a job and they are working now, they prefer to have in public in private some of the items. So you have to choose, okay? Well, now, starting with the first part of the profile. We have to talk just a bit because there's a lot of information about the photograph, about the picture, but remember, it has to be professional, okay? No matter how the world is, but professional. I recommend you to put a photo in the way you go to work, okay? It's just to take this into account, okay? And now, talking about the name, okay? For example, my name is Cristina González Manzano. I recommend you to put both surnames. And why? Because, for example, my first surname, it's very, very, very common, okay? So if I just put Cristina González, the LinkedIn is not going to put me in the first step, okay? Because there are a lot of Cristinas González in the network, you know? So I recommend you to put, if you have, both surnames. Talking about the heading, okay? The expression, the words we put under our name. It's important to put who you are. Know what you are doing in a company, what it means. For example, I can work in a company as a human resources consultant for Adecco, for example. Adecco is a temporary enterprise. But what I am as a professional, I am expert in human resources, okay? So what you have to put is what you are, okay? Remember this, and why? Because if you put, for example, human resources technician in Manpower, another company related with human resources consultants, your personal branding is going to be linked with that company, okay? And what we want to get is to create our personal branding, but our personal branding, not to increase the branding of the company. You know, I'm going to put you an example. I have a friend that was working in Adecco, and in LinkedIn, he was like human resources in Adecco. And when she finished to work there, her personal branding was decreasing, okay? Because people stopped contacting her because she was related to Adecco. No, he doesn't show her professional part, you know? That is what you have to do, to show you're professional, what you can offer to companies or what you can offer to the labor market, okay? Well, this is very important, okay? Now, at the top of the right, we can see edit profile, edit public profile, okay? The URL. This is very important too, okay? When you open a LinkedIn account, you can find here something like Christina hyphen 4908, okay? And you have to change, to personalize your URL and to put, I recommend you to put your name, your surname without any symbol, anything, okay? Cristina González Manzano, okay? All together. This is going to increase your visibility, okay, in the network too. And when someone look for you by internet, for example, in Google, you are going to appear more easily, okay? What we are looking for, okay? And now, talking about the profile in another language, you have the option to include your profile in other languages. This is optional, okay? I don't know if this part is has an impact very big in your profile, but you can do it. What is true is, as much you complete your profile, it's going to be better to increase your visibility in the network, okay? And this, you should have in mind this, okay? It's important that you complete every session, everything of your profile. Okay, and now we're going to talk about the summary, okay? Here we have to take 2 points into account. Okay, the first thing is that the summary has to add information to your profile. It means your experience is in your profile. Your training is in your profile. Sure, tell me something. Tell me who you are. Tell me what can you offer to my company, for example. Tell me your skills. Tell me where have you developed your skills. But as you can see, maybe you have read a lot of summaries in which people say things like, I have more than 10 years of experience in financial area, for example. But that information is in the profile, okay? So remember this. You have to include information different, okay? Different information, and above all, shocking that the recruiter, when a recruiter read your summary, think, oh, this profile is quite interesting, okay? And another thing very important for the summary is that you can include links, okay? If you have a blog, or if you have a web page, or if you have, I don't know, links of any project you have done, quite interesting, okay? So include these links in the summary. This is going to increase your visibility too, okay? It's very important. So if you have your summary done, please review it, because I'm sure you can add other things that help you to increase your visibility and be more visible in LinkedIn. Okay. And now we're going to talk about the experience. The experience, okay, now. And the experience is quite simple to complete this part. I recommend you, it's not in this example, but I recommend you to put bullet points, okay? For example, 3-4 bullet points for each experience, okay? With the main responsibilities, just the main responsibilities, because there are a lot of them, but you have to choose, okay? The most important ones. And you can add another thing, which is the achievement, okay? All of us, through our experience in any job we have had, we have get something, okay? Because an achievement is not just be on TV or on the newspaper, okay? For example, an achievement can be to improve the procedures of my company or of my department, to reduce the level of complaints, because I don't know, because maybe in that companies there was a lot of complaints of clients, and you have done something, and you get to reduce the quantity of complaints. Okay, think about everything you have done in that company, and choose what things or what achievement you have get there, because I'm sure there are a lot of them, okay? At least I recommend you to put in this part at least 1 or 2 achievements, okay? And another thing, and if you have more than 2 achievements, I recommend you to keep one of them, and I recommend you to keep the best one, because when you have when you will have the interview, it's important to give the interviewer something new, okay? So I recommend you to keep it and in the interview to explain this other achievement. It's quite interesting, okay, to keep at least 1 achievement for each experience, okay? And another thing very important talking about the experience is that remember, later we are going to talk about this again, but remember the experience, the whole profile has to have consistency, okay? And what does this mean? You can't begin your profile being a director, okay, and now to be a technician, okay? It's not consistent. So review your profile, because there are a lot of people that when they begin working, they put, I'm the director of department, and it's difficult because it's your first experience. It's difficult that you will be a director in the first one, okay? So this is a very common mistake, so please check it. Okay, and now we have been talking about the heading, about the summary, about the experience, and now we are going to continue with the education training. Okay, this is quite simple. You have to complete the gaps. And just to tell you something, that when LinkedIn show you the logotype, the tool is going to give you more visibility, but this point is not up to you. So it's just information that is important, you know, okay? But when you find the logotype, it's going to be better for you, okay? For your profile, okay? In order to stand out your profile, okay? It's better. But you can do nothing in this respect. Okay, now, talking about skills and endorsements, okay? In this part, what I recommend you, and LinkedIn recommend, is to include as many as possible, okay? But here is important to say something. This, for a recruiter, for example, when I check a profile and I see that the person has more than, I don't know, 50 skills, it's not very relevant for recruiters, because this is the difference, okay? For recruiters, okay, it's quite good, it's quite interesting, but it's not decisive, okay? But as many you have, the tool is going to give you more visibility, okay? And this is what we are looking for, to give you visibility, okay? So there are two different parts, okay? As many you put, you are going to have more visibility, though wouldn't be very relevant to recruiters, okay? But what we recommend and what I suggest to you is to include as many you can, okay? Perfect. And now, talking about recommendations, okay? Recommendations, you can choose if you want that any recommendation appear or not in your profile. And I'm going to put you an example just to make it easier, to make it more simple. For example, Laura writes me a recommendation, and what I receive is a message with Laura's recommendation, and I can choose if I want that this recommendation appear in my profile or not, okay? If I want that this recommendation appear, LinkedIn as a tool is going to give me more visibility, okay? But sometimes you can think that a recommendation is not going to be very good for you, okay? That is possible. So you have the option to put in private and not show the recommendation in your profile, okay? You can choose. Well, later we will talk about how can you do a recommendation to other people, okay? Because it's quite interesting and it's important that you do it. Okay, now accomplishment. This is more, as many sessions you complete, is going to be better as well for your visibility, okay? And here, this is just an example. You can include certificates, languages, publications, courses, patents, anything you want. And here, as you can see here, it's very simple to add a session. You can complete the sessions you consider for your profile, okay? But at least please complete 2 sessions, okay? As many is going to be better for you, but at least 2 sessions. It's quite important to give you all of these things is just to increase our visibility, okay? To optimize our profile. Well, and now we have been talking about some strategies to increase our SEO visibility in the network, and now we are going to talk about some of them in deeply and about others. Talking about keywords, okay? What is a keyword? Maybe you are going to know what is a keyword because, for example, if you are from marketing, if you are a marketing expert or if you are doing a marketing master's degree, you are going to know this part much more than me, okay? So, for example, I am specializing in human resources. For me, a keyword would be human resources, and I can look for, through my whole profile, human resources, these words, just pressing Ctrl F, okay? I press Ctrl F, I write human resources, and these words are going to appear in yellow. So it's a very quickly way to see how many words of this keyword I have in my profile, okay? The number of the keywords, for example, if I put human resources, it's important to write human resources at least 3-5 times, okay? Though this is not going to guarantee that you be in the first contact. And why? Because LinkedIn has into account a lot of criterias, okay? So this is another strategy, but it's not the only one, okay? It's another one. For example, if you are specializing in cybersecurity, there are not a lot of people in the network with the word cybersecurity. So the tool is going to put you up, okay, to stand out you. But when you have a more common, okay, a more common specialization like human resources, finance, marketing, LinkedIn has other criteria into account to put you in the first places of the contacts, okay? But no, don't worry, because we have much more strategies. For example, create a complete profile as possible, okay? As I told you before, it's very, very important. Please complete every session, okay? It's possible that you need more than 3 hours to do this, okay? But it's important you do it, okay? So please take your time to complete every session. Other way, other strategy is to personalize the public profile URL, okay, as we have been talking about. So you just have to personalize it and put your name and surnames, okay? It's the recommendation that I've done. and the recommendation, the LinkedIn recommendation, okay? And choose total visibility, okay? This is a little bit tricky, and why? Because this is going to depend on you, on your profile, on your situation. The best to increase your visibility is to have your whole profile public, okay? But it's going to depends, because for example, I as a recruiter, I need to have some points in private. For example, if I visit your profile, you are not going to know if I have visited you, okay? Because I visit a lot of profiles and I prefer to have this part in private. So this depends, okay? But it's important you know, you have the information, and you can choose, okay? Okay, take care of your job history, as we have been talking, remember? It's important, and the more common is when we begin, we can do an intern, we can be trainee in a specific department. Later we can be a technician, and later we can be a technician senior, and later we can be a director, okay? This is important. Okay. Link building, okay? What is a link building? Is the way you manage your profile, like other web pages, linking it with other social networks. For example, you can add your URL of your LinkedIn URL in your web page, for example, or in your blog, okay? What is important is that you give your LinkedIn profile the more visibility, the more possible visibility. This is the key, okay? And one of the strategies is to put the link of your URL in others platforms. You can put it in Facebook, in Twitter, in Instagram, okay? You can put it in any other place. It's going to increase your visibility. Remember, this training is focused on give you tools to increase and to optimize your profile, okay? And with this type of things, it's going to increase for sure, okay? You are going to need time, okay? That's normal, but it works. Okay, you can include multiple links, as we have been talking, in LinkedIn, okay? In summary, for example, but in the experience section, you can include it too, okay? You can include it a Prezi, for example. You are architect and you have done a presentation of a project in Prezi, you can include the link of Prezi, or you can include a slide share, okay? And include it, please, in the experience and in summary. These are the both sections in which you can include links, okay? Well, continue with more strategies. Okay, another strategy is visit profiles of users who you like to have as your contacts. For example, do you want to work in Coca-Cola? Okay, so why not? You can visit, and you are expert in marketing, so you can visit the marketing director of operations in Coca-Cola, and you check and review his or her profile. And it's possible sometimes that this person will review your profile too, okay? It's a way to create and to do networking too, okay? It's another way. Follow people working in similar sectors. And don't forget human resources people, of course, like me, for example. And why? Because we are looking for different profile, different positions during the whole year. So do you know if your profile is going to be important for me? Because maybe I'm looking a person like you, okay? You don't know. So remember human resources people or director of departments of your area, okay? If you are a finance expert, you can add the finance directors or whatever, okay? Always related with your sector. This is the recommendation, because if you are a finance expert, to add marketing director is a little bit strange maybe, but you can do it as well, okay? Okay, what more? Recommend, share, and publish article or post, okay? At least one per week. This point is very, very, very important. If you are not used to do this, you can start just recommending each day a post of anyone in your network that you think it's interesting, okay? Maybe you have your LinkedIn in your phone. I recommend you to have LinkedIn here, because it's very I don't know, it's when you are by bus or when you are walking, you can check your LinkedIn as you do it with Facebook or Twitter. Okay, check it, and it's just a recommendation. It's like a like in Facebook. It's very, very quickly, okay? And if you do it every day, the LinkedIn think, oh, this person is using the tool. I'm going to put this person up in the contacts, okay? So it's very simple to recommend a post or a publication. Share is quite interesting, but if you search something, I recommend you to write something too, okay? For example, if I have published this training, okay, and you recommend my post, I recommend you to share and write, for example, an interesting training of LinkedIn. I recommend you to see it, okay? And why? Because when you write, LinkedIn gives you more visibility too, okay? Increase your SEO, okay? SEO is the natural positioning, okay? So it's another way to increase your visibility in the network, okay? And it's very easy too. And publish, okay? At least publish one per week, okay? Recommend every day. I recommend you to recommend every day. It's very quickly, very simple. Share at least twice, 3 per week. Yes, it's not too much, really. And publish one per week, okay? And maybe are you thinking, but what I'm going to publish? What are going to publish? Okay, you can publish things related with your area. For example, if you are from, I don't know, marketing, and there are a new way of positioning, you can because you have read it in the newspaper, okay, you can put the link of the new, okay. There's a lot of things that you can tell in this network, but please always relate it with the professional part, okay. This is very important. Maybe you would like to review my profile and to see my activity, and you can see what type of publications you can do, okay. Publications are in Spanish, but any question you have, you can send me a message through LinkedIn, and I explain you any question or anything you, okay. It's just to give you some example, okay, in order to help you in this part. Okay, other thing. Let me a minute, please. Okay, at people which write lion. Maybe you have seen a lot of people that under his or her name and surnames has written lion, okay? Lion means LinkedIn Open Network. And these people accept everyone, okay? So, as many lion you accept, your contact, your LinkedIn is going to be much bigger, okay? You are going to have access to more people, okay? Later we are going to talk about the 3 categories of contacts that LinkedIn have, okay? Later we are going to talk about this. Request recommendations. Okay, this is quite interesting, and it's another strategy, and it's very simple. For example, you enter in my profile, and in the blue box, you click, and it's writing like make a recommendation. You click there and you write, and I'm going to receive your recommendation, and I can decide if I want to put the recommendation on my profile or not, okay? So you can do at least 1 recommendation per month, so just 1 per month, okay? I do it, and people who receive the recommendations are very, very happy, very motivated, okay? So I recommend you to do it once a month. It's very quickly and very simple, okay? Well, another one is join groups and or create your own groups. This is quite simple too, but it's a little bit hard, because at the first beginning you have to contact a lot of people, asking them to participate in your group, okay? It's very easy to find the icon. It's here, as you can see here in this image, okay? You click on groups, and appear a box called create a group or new group, okay? You can create it. But please, if you create a group, you have to be timed to follow the group, to generate debates, to give life, okay, to a group. You need to have at least 1 hour per week just for the group, okay? This is important, you know, because if you create a group just for creating, it's not the question, okay? So, another strategy. Well, what more? You can write personal message, okay? Forget automatic or massive messages, okay? Because what is more effective is to send personal message. You can use the email, You know what is email? For example, if you don't have me as a contact, you can send me an email. And how? Very simple. You can enter in my profile, and in the blue box is write an email. It's like an email. It's like a message, okay? And you can write me, good morning, Christina. I would like to be part of your network, blah, 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 okay? One important thing is that if you have a normal, regular LinkedIn account, you just have, I think, 10 or 15 emails, okay? So think carefully to who is interested that you send an email, okay? This is, if you have a premium account, you have 20, 30 emails for free. Okay, the rest, or the rest has to be paid. Okay, another more strategy to promote your profile. Okay, we have been talking about the link building to include our URL in our social networks, but we can include our URL in our email signature. Okay, this is mine, is just an example, but you can do it, and this is going to give you more visibility. Okay, and it's very, very easy. Okay, looking for hiring companies and follow them. Okay, maybe you love you love, I don't know, Mercadona, and you would like to work there. So you just have to go to the Mercadona page on LinkedIn and follow them. Is the same as many companies you follow. LinkedIn is going to put you up, okay, in the contacts. So it's going to give you more visibility. So this is very, very simple. So what I suggest is, to follow at least once each week. Okay, it's quickly, it's simple, so please do it. Okay, it's very easy. Okay, now I just want to give you some information about the different LinkedIn premium subscriptions. Okay, the first one and the cheapest one is Job Seekers. This one is quite economic, but under my point of view, is not the best one for you. And why? Because you have an unlimited access to human resources people. But if you want to add, for example, people from finance or from marketing, depends on the people you have in your networks. In your network, you are going to be able to do it or not. Okay. So what I recommend you, if you have never used a premium account on LinkedIn, to choose Business Plus. Okay, it's about 60 euros per month. Okay, but I recommend you to just use the month, the proof. Okay, you can use the premium subscription for a month for free. So choose one of them. I recommend you Business Plus because you can access to everyone. Okay, it's unlimited the number of invitations that you can send. Okay, and it is enough. Okay, the Sales Navigator and Recruiter Live, these are for companies. Okay, that for you the best one is Business Plus. If you want to try Job Seeker, you can do it. but under my point of view and under my experience and people that has informed me about this account, is not the best one. Okay, it's just to give you this information and you can choose. Okay, well, it's important to talk about the new LinkedIn features. Okay, because there are some of them quite interesting. LinkedIn give us new features each 3 months, more or less, right? And they work very hard. And under my point of view, LinkedIn is the best tool for the job search. Okay, the best one. What you need is time to use the tool. Okay, but it's very, very good. Trust me. Okay, the first new thing, no, is LinkedIn salary. You can compare, for example, if you are going to go to an interview and you don't know what salary you can ask for, you can go here and check for marketing technicians, which is the salary, and you have a figure. Okay, this is very helpful, okay, a lot. Okay, another one is record and share videos from LinkedIn Epithet. This is new, so now you can record the video and upload at the same time, so it's quite interesting. And now you can use hashtag, and at the same time LinkedIn suggests you some hashtag to use in your publications. Okay, so this is quite useful because, for example, if I'm looking for something related with LinkedIn, I just put hashtag LinkedIn, and they are going to appear all publications of my contacts related with LinkedIn. So it's quite interesting. So I recommend you to put hashtags in your publications too. Okay, and it's easy, really, and you are used to use this type of things, so it's going to be easy for you. Okay, suggest content when publishing comment post. This is okay. The tool suggests you some specific hashtags for your publication. Okay, there are a new button to identify if one of your contacts is within LinkedIn in a particular moment. As you can see here, okay, here is an example. You can see a green circle, okay. This means that the contact is active in this moment in the platform, okay. And the other one, just green, but in the center is white. This is not in the platform now, okay. This is quite interesting because, for example, you want to tell me something, okay, very quickly, and you can assure you that I've read your message. With this, you can know it, okay. Personalized notifications you want to receive, okay, in configuration. This is what we have been talking at the beginning of the session. Maybe you are going to receive in your email a lot of emails with all of with notification related with groups, with the birthday of your contacts. So this can be a little bit hard to read, okay. So I recommend you to go to configurations and click and put enough some notifications, okay. This is just for to be easy for you to not having 20 mails every day in the box, okay. When applying for a job, there is a button called Ask for Referral, okay. This is quite interesting too, okay? Because now we can ask for referral for a specific job, but always to people who are in our network. We are going to talk later about the three categories, as I told you. You know that there are the first degree category, second degree, and third degree, okay? Now, you can ask for a referral from your first degree, because first degree in LinkedIn is you and your contact, your direct contact, okay? So, you can do it. Under my experience, for recruiters, this part is interesting, but it hasn't had a very big importance, okay? Because maybe you have asked a referral for a friend or for a very close colleague, okay? So, okay, it's quite good to know it, but for recruiters, if you ask for a referral in a specific offer, it's not going to be very important for them, okay? But what I want is you have all the information and you choose what things you want to use or not, okay? Well, continue. Okay. Another new feature is we can stop following and remove contacts. This is new because some years ago you can't remove any contact, and as you know, this is a social network, and not everybody is here as a professional, as you know. So be careful with the contact you add to your network. Okay, be careful, and if you see anything strange, please delete this contact. Okay? Well, continue. Option to show recruiters you are looking for a job offer. Okay, this part for me is one of the best, and it's very simple. When you click on jobs, okay, it's appear. We are going to see in just 2 slides, and it's appear a name called "I'm looking for a job." You just have to click there, and when a recruiter review your profile, is going to see that you are looking for new opportunities. Okay, it's quite interesting. Check this part. Okay, and how you match. This is I like it. I love it. This part. You enter in an offer that you are going to apply, and you can see in blue the point in which your profile fits. Okay, so it's easier for you sometimes to check if I fit or not in a specific offer. Okay, so I review this part because it's very, very interesting. Well, next one. When looking for a job offer, you can identify how long it will take you to arrive at that company. Okay, and it's very easy. In the offer, at the end of the offer, you can see where the company is, and if you are looking the offer through your phone, and you have active the location, it's appear immediately. Okay, if not, you just have to write in your house street, and appear. It's very simple, and it's quite interesting too. Okay, automatic translation. This is quite new too. When you write in English, for example, I can see translation, and I can read the same in Spanish. the translation, well, is not very, very accurate, okay? But it's quite good, okay? So, well, it's another feature, okay? And the last one is the Microsoft Pix Epithet, okay? This is an application in which you can scan the business card and the business card of everyone, and to include in the application his or her LinkedIn profile, the link, her link, or his link, okay? And okay, it's quite interesting because give the person more visibility. For example, if I include your URL in my application, that is going to give you more visibility, okay? But I know this is not going to depend on you directly, but it's important you know it, okay? Well, and now we have been talking about how to stand out our profile to recruiters, and now we are going to talk about the job search, okay, which is very important. Now we have prepared our LinkedIn profile, and now we are going to begin our job search, okay. Well, we're going to start with LinkedIn, okay, with jobs. Okay, with jobs, yes, is this slide. It's very simple. You just have to click there on jobs and put the I don't know, if you are looking for marketing positions, you can write marketing and the location, Barcelona, Madrid, Paris, London, whatever. Put it, and it's going to appear this this in your LinkedIn, okay? So here you can create your own alert, okay? And you are going to receive in your mail the offers that fit with your profile, okay? You can create as many offers you want, okay? So if you are expert in marketing, you can put marketing designer, marketing technician, marketing director. What I recommend you is to put a lot of alerts, okay? Because human resources sometimes thinks about very strange names for positions, for offers. So what I recommend you is to create a lot of them, okay? But the best thing is to enter in this application at least twice a week, okay? And put in the application marketing, the location where you want to work, and check it here, okay, in the platform, not just in your email, okay? Because LinkedIn redirect the offers, are going to redirect the offers to your mail, but sometimes the redirection is not very, very good or very accurate, and you are going to lose the offers. Okay, that is the reason why I recommend you to enter in the tool. Okay. Well, and as you can see here, you can find busco empleo de forma activa. It's in Spanish because I create my profile in Spanish. So when I click on job, to find this part, it's important that I have my profile in Spanish. If I have my profile in English, this part, I don't know why, but it hasn't appeared. So what I recommend you is to put your LinkedIn in your language, to click here, and later you can change your LinkedIn to other language. For example, I have my LinkedIn in English, okay, but to click here, I need to change put it in Hispanic, click here, and change it in English again, okay? But don't worry, because it's very easy to find this part. It's just click on jobs, and you are going to find it, okay, in your language, okay? It's very easy. And here you can find LinkedIn salary, okay? It's here, the option to check it. It's just to give you all the information. Well, and now, talking about the three categories of contacts that LinkedIn has, okay? The first category is me and my contacts, okay? It's the first degree, okay? It's me and the contact that I have when I click on my network, okay? This is the first degree, okay? Well, the second degree is the contacts of my contacts, okay? This is the second degree. And if we have a regular LinkedIn account, we have access to first degree and second degree when we make a search, okay? If we are looking for a human resources director and we put human resources director, they are going to appear in our LinkedIn my contacts, okay, the contact that I have who are a human resources director, and the contacts of my contacts, okay, that are human resources director, okay, the first and the second degree. But if we have a premium account, we are going to have access to the third degree. This is the contact of my contacts, okay? So your network is going to be much bigger, much bigger, okay? So this is one of the advantage of the of premium account, okay? Because you can access to more people, okay? And for recruiters, in this case, for me, it's very important, okay? So just to give you another figure, and it's that you can have in your LinkedIn 30,000 contacts of first degree, okay? This is the maximum, but I'm sure that LinkedIn is working hard to increase that number, because I remember that 3-4 years ago, you just can have 400 and now 30. So don't worry for this, because I'm sure that some years, no more than 2-3 years, this number is going to be bigger, okay? But the amount of first degree contacts is limited, but the number of followers is unlimited, okay? You can follow unlimited people, okay? This is quite interesting too, because maybe you want to know, you want to have access to more publications of people, and you can do it, okay? Just to give you the figure, because maybe you have more than 30, or you want to follow more people, okay? So this is the information that is important to take in mind. Okay, and now when we are doing a job search, it's important to go direct to contact. In this case, it's very easy. You just in search, write the position of the people you want to look for. For example, as we have been talking, human resources director, financial director, marketing technician, whatever. Okay, click there, and it's going to appear. But there are some ways to improve our search. Okay, for example, if we use quotes, okay, if we write marketing technicians in quotes, they are going to appear the contacts with marketing technician with the same words, okay? Not in another order, just marketing technicians. If, for example, I have in my LinkedIn profile technician marketing, I'm not going to appear in your search, okay? So remember, with what is going to appear the same words, okay? But it's very good, this type of search. Okay, another way is to use or. For example, web designer or diseñador gráfico. For example, I use a lot this part because there are some people that has his or her profile in English and in others in Spanish. If I put this, I'm going to discover they are going to appear all of them, okay? Another word is and, okay? So they are going to appear ones and others, okay? Parentheses, this is for more complex search, okay? You can put marketing designer and parentheses, diseñador gráfico or web designer, and close parentheses. This is for more complex search, but it's quite interesting too, and you can try it because it's just to try, and if it doesn't appear anything, okay, try again, okay? Okay, it's important that we look for super connectors. And who super connectors are? Human resources people, above all, okay? And lion and human resources people if we are talking about the job search, okay? So remember this. And remember, when you look for lion, okay, check if the person live in Spain or in Italy or whatever. If you are looking for a job here in Spain, it doesn't make sense that you add lion from Italy or from United States, okay? So remember this because it's important that your network will be relevant for you, for your profession, okay? So it doesn't matter to include a lot of people that you don't really like or you don't have any relation with them, okay? And the email, we have been talking about the email. It's quite interesting. You can use it, okay? The email. Above all, I recommend you to use this when you want to write to someone who is not accessible for you. For example, I don't know. Do you want to work in Leroy Merlin? You know what is Leroy Merlin? Or Carrefour, I don't know, supermarket, okay? And it's difficult for you, for example, to contact to human resources people. So you can send them an email, okay? And, okay. When we have been talking about sending personal message, when anyone accepts you, not anyone, but when someone that is important for you accepts you and your network, you can send him or her a message. For example, good morning, Laura. My name is Pedro. I'm specialized in marketing. I've been seeing your profile, and I think it's quite interesting for me. I would like to have a meeting with you to look for a possibility to have a collaboration, okay? It would be a pleasure for me. If you have any question, you can contact me, or you can end just telling, waiting for your answer, or I'm looking forward to your reply, best regards, okay? And thank you, of course. Thank you very much in advance, okay? This is very important. and send a lot of message, a lot. You have to send more or less at least 100 messages to have a relevant answer. Okay, but this is very quickly, really, trust me, it's very quickly. Each day you can send one message, and at the end of a month you have to send 20-30 messages. So do it, because this is going to give you more visibility, and you are doing networking, and the networking is the key now. It's very important, because when I need marketing technician, I call to my colleague, I call to friends. You know someone expert in marketing? Who you recommend me? So if you know these people, you have more possibilities, okay? Because there are some offers that you are not going to see, never, because they are in the black market. It's in a market with is called this is called when the offers are not published in any place. Okay, there are hide offers, and to discover these offers, the only way is to know people. Okay, and to make networking, and this is a very good way to do it. And as you can see here, it's important the follow-up, because if I write to you, it's important to know if and to write and to follow up if you have answered me or not. Okay, so in an Excel, I recommend you to use an Excel. You put the name of the contact, the position, the company, and the day when you send him or her the message. Okay, and if the person answer, in another column add what have told you. Okay, because it's important to make a follow-up of your job search. It's the only way to readjust tools and readjust the plan that we are going to talk about now. Okay, it's very important. Well, we're going to talk very quickly about other tools, about job portals. If you have, if you are starting now in the labor market and now you are doing your first experience, it's important you will be in Universia and Primer Empleo job portal. These two portals are very important because there are a lot of internships, a lot of first jobs. Okay, so please register here. Business directory. Universia has a very good business directory, because this is going to help you to find companies where you can work. Okay. Search engines. Indeed is very important for the job search. If you put in Google Indeed, you can create alerts, and you are going to receive in your mail the offers that fit with your profile. Indeed capture all offers who are in job portals, in LinkedIn, in Facebook, in Manpower, in Adecco, okay, and put all offers together in Indeed as a web page. So if you don't have too much time to look for a job, but just if you don't have too much time, okay, if you have time, it's important you use other tools. But if you don't have too much time, use Indeed, okay? This is going to help you a lot. Okay, Networking events. You have to go to networking events. You have to go to events that your business school or your university prepare, because you are going to know very important people, very relevant people for your career, okay? And you can prepare business card. You can find by internet a lot of web page where you can create your own business card. You can create something different, okay? So be creative. Above all, if you are from marketing or communication area, because you can to show at the first beginning, okay? You have everything has to sell you, to say something about you, about your personality, and about your profession, okay? Okay, Twitter and Facebook. Facebook, little by little, is increasing the number of offers that there are in the network. It's true that the type of offers are not very high, as more related with other type of jobs, but it's another tool. And Twitter is very simple. You just have to put the hashtag job or empleo, job, and they are going to appear all of the offers that trabajando.com, InfoJobs, LinkedIn have. Because at the same time, InfoJobs is a job portal, publish every offer through Twitter too, okay? And don't forget to contact to human resources consultant and headhunters, okay? Above all, if you have a senior profile, okay, or director, because it's the best way to find the offers that are hide, and the offers that nobody is going to see published in any place, okay? So there's a lot of list of consultancies and headhunters. So take one of these, and you can contact, for example, each day one headhunter, one human resources consultancy, okay, or consultant. Well, now we have the tools, okay? Now we have to prepare our job search plan, okay? It's important you establish the days you are going to look for a job and the hours. What are you going to do each hour? This is key. Really, trust me, this is key for your job search. And each month you can readjust these things, because, for example, you realize that InfoJobs and LinkedIn for you is perfect because a lot of people has called you or has sent you a message. Okay, you can, the second month, you can put more hours for LinkedIn and for InfoJobs, for using the web portal InfoJobs. Okay, so please use this template because it's very important for you and it's going to help you a lot. Okay. Here is just the information you have to, what I suggest you to collect, okay, from your job search. Here you can read every point. Another important thing is that you have to look for a weekly motivation, because I know that when you look for a job, sometimes too much times it's too hard because nobody call us, nobody sent us an email. So a weekly motivation, because I received just a message telling me that they have received my CV. Okay, that is something good. So I need something that motive me, that motive myself every week. Okay. So think very carefully about this. You have time, take your time. And now just talking about just a bit about the digital reputation. How to improve your online digital reputation? First of all, it's important just to make a little review about what is a digital reputation. It's the result of the relative proximity of three factors to one another, as follows: who you are, who you say you are, and who people say you are. These three things has to be the same, okay? This is going to guarantee that you have a good digital reputation, okay? And what we have to do, sorry, because I haven't changed. What we have to do is engage in social network. We have to use social network and to be transparent, be friendly, answer quite quickly, okay? Because if you send me an email and I answer you in 2 weeks, it's not very good, okay? And answer to those who talk positive and negative about you, okay? Because what I suggest you is to generate debates, okay? But be careful, but debates, okay? Generate debates, and someone, I'm sure, is going to give you, to write to you something negative, okay? Answer them too, okay? In a very correct way, appropriate way. Create and maintain a web or blog. This is going to give you more visibility in general, not just with LinkedIn. In general, it's going to give you visibility in any social network. Attend events and meeting, as we have been talking about, to make networking, and be professional. Remember, as I told you before, not everybody is professional nowadays. If you are professional, you are in the correct way, okay? So answer appropriately to everyone in a correct way, and I'm sure that your digital reputation is going to be good, and is going to be bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? And typical mistakes, okay? Be careful with these things. With the language, contents, and spelling. If you have time, write your message in a word, correct everything, and copy and paste in LinkedIn. I know in LinkedIn nowadays, when you write a post, there is a correction, but sometimes it doesn't work very well, okay? So I recommend you to write it in Word, and after that copy paste, okay? In all social networks you have, okay? Avoid photos of your private life. This is a typical thing that everybody say, but everybody continue doing the same, putting her private life in public. So please be careful with this. Think carefully about publishing content regarding political or ideological issues. If you want, you can do it, but it can be, I don't know how to explain. You can do it, but in a very appropriate way, and you have to respect everyone, every answer, okay? No matter you think other things, you have to respect everyone, okay? And your answers have to be adequate for the network, okay? Never criticize or mimic anyone, okay? And this is talking about the answers, okay? Never criticize or mimic. One of the biggest mistakes is to use the social networks to give negative opinions about third parties, about colleagues, about friends, about, I don't know, don't speak negative, okay? This is going to to be, if you criticize or if you speak in a negative way, is going to reduce your visibility, but not because of LinkedIn as a tool is going to put you down. No, it's because people are not going to follow you or are going to criticize you, and it's not going for your digital reputation. Okay. And we have to be objective, okay, with ourselves. Above all, talking about the abilities and skills we have. If we put in LinkedIn that we are good in professional orientations, it has to be true, because any recruiter or human resources people can call us and ask us about this thing. So it's important to be objective, clear in any public profile we have. Okay, so thank you very much for your time. I hope you enjoy and you learned a lot of things. Any question you have? I don't know if you have any question. I'm going to check. If you don't have any question, you can contact me by LinkedIn, for example. You have my emails, and send me an email when you want. Okay, so thank you very much.